Bob Lilly played both sides of the ball in 3 seasons for the Throckmorton Greyhounds. Nicknamed Tiger at TCU, the defensive lineman was 2-time All-Southwest Conference and a consensus All-American his senior year in 1960. With the franchise's first ever draft pick in 1961, the Cowboys drafted Lilly 13th overall.
Cowboys offer more experience and many new faces for the 1961 season. Among the newcomers, All-American tackle Bob Lilly of TCU.
Trailing 10-6, the Dallas defense, led by Big Bob Lilly, gives Joe Childress a rugged time. George Andre and Larry Stevens add a hand, and Childress is chucked for a 5-yard loss. Bob Lilly, en route to earning All-Pro honors as a defensive tackle, has been spectacular for the Cowboys. The best defensive tackle in the NFL is worth a team of lesser men. At 26, Bob Lilly is a superstar. No one is better. This little episode against the Giants has a moral, and it's a Lilly. The Cowboys' purple cloud surges into the Cardinal backfield and has the drop on Bill Triplett. Sonny Jurgensen has little success against the Cowboy rush. Andre and Howley dislodge the football. The alert Lilly recovers and heads goalward. He picks up a passenger by the name of Charlie Taylor en route and only makes it to the 5. The Redskins begin to move. Bob Lilly causes Washington to lose vital yardage. The Cowboys' defense sparkled again in '65. Their specialty, the goal line stand. Against Pittsburgh, it's 2nd and goal from the 1, but Bill Nelson can't punch it across. Nelson tries again with the same results. On 4th down, Mike Lind has a go, but Dallas calls a quick halt. The Steeler quarterback is roped and branded. The Packers are world champions, but the Cowboys haven't read Bart Starr's press notices.
Move ahead now to 3rd and 3 on the Steeler 31 as the slow motion camera picks up Nelson fading into that Pittsburgh pocket. But here comes Lilly and Yeomans. The Dallas team throws him for a loss. An 8-yard loss by the big Dallas rush this time as the defenses really lock horns. It'll force the Pittsburgh team to punt now. 4th and 11 on the 23-yard line. 37,804 at Pitt Stadium. On 3rd and 9 now. Watch Nelson trying to get the football off, and Lilly throws him down. -7.
2nd and goal, down deep in Dallas territory. Nelson, but there's no gain on the play. And again, it's Nelson. And again, no gain. Cowboys defense starting to stop as Mike Lind tries to get over. He can, and a great goal line stand by the Cowboys.
In the Pro Bowl in Los Angeles, the Dallas defensive stalwarts highlighted the big win for the East. Andre and Lilly penetrate the West protection and drop John Brody. Fran Tarkenton gets the same treatment from Lilly and his friends.
Albin's running mate at tackle is All-Pro Bob Lilly. Lilly, number 74, is the quickest tackle in football. He destroys offenses. His powerful rush overwhelms blockers and consumes quarterbacks. It often takes 2, even 3 men to contain Lilly. Even then, your chances are small. Eventually, Bob will wade through the blocking shield and sort out the quarterback.
On the field, Bob Lilly has made adjustments also. He overpowers 2 blockers and smears Morrow for a crucial loss. A hard rush by Bob Lilly blots out Morrow's vision, and his pass intended for Morrison is off its mark. Bob Lilly, the heart of the Dallas defense, looks on.
Atlanta's ball. 2nd and 10 on the 20. Johnson. He can't get out of there. Lilly coming in to drop him for a loss. Coffee. Fumble. That's Edwards at the 36. And he gets it into Dallas territory to the 43. Falcons with the ball. 8 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter. They trail. Ernie Wheelwright. A loss of 1. Lilly, the principal tackler.
The Cowboys' massive all-pro defensive tackle Bob Lilly watches as Dallas sends its field goal unit into the game. 3rd down and a yard to go at the 20, with the Cardinals trailing by 3 points. Johnson tries the sneak, and it's no gain. 1st and 10 now for Cleveland at the Cleveland 49-yard line. Frank Ryan swings it out to Ernie Green, who gets 6 yards before Bob Lilly makes the tackle. 1st down for the Cleveland Browns. This time Frank Ryan is scrambling. Gets just back to the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Steelers ball on 2nd down. Ron Smith can't get out of there. Lilly drops him for a 6-yard loss. Pittsburgh's ball, 1st and 10 on their own 11. Ron Smith at quarterback. Bill Asbury, the ball carrier. Lilly drops it. But the penalty marker goes down. Smith again taking to the air. Towns dropped him. He loses 4 yards and part of his equipment.
£260-pound Bob Lilly, the All-Pro, is the keystone of the defensive line. Ground level action. Tim Brown gets the same call in the same play. Different results as Bob Lilly makes a fine tackle and Timmy gets only 1 yard. 2nd down and 1, and the call's to Earl Groh. Groh behind Ed Blaine. Cuts inside, and Bob Lilly chases to hold him to 6 yards. Hill on the 3rd down call. Gets outside of Andre, but can't find a receiver open. And now has to eat the football as Lilly throws him out of bounds for a loss of 1.
Now on 1st down on the 25-yard line, Sonny Jurgensen. Can't get rid of that ball. Lilly, the all-pro tackle for the Cowboys. A loss of 10 yards on the play.
With the pressure still on. Smith again is hauled down, this time by Bob Lilly for a loss of 5. And a punt of 32 yards. Ron Smith. And again, he is dropped by Big Bob Lilly for a loss of 5. Ron Smith back again to throw. Hit by Bob Lilly and Harold Hayes for a loss of 7. Now Smith rolls out. The pressure put on by Bob Lilly. He gets rid of the ball, but a penalty marker goes down, and he is called for intentionally grounding the ball. A penalty of 15 yards to the Steeler 20-yard line. Again, Dallas with the pressure on. And Smith is dropped for a loss of 8 by Jethro Pugh and Bob Lilly. Now trailing by only 6 points. The Pittsburgh Steelers are in possession. Dick Hoke is dropped for a loss by Jethro Pugh. All the way back to the Steeler 5-yard line. Ron Smith again. Dropped by Bob Lilly, who's played a fantastic game today. A loss of 5 yards. Now Cleveland in possession. Leroy Kelly fumbles as he's hit, and Bob Lilly moves in to recover. In isolation, watch number 74, All-Pro Bob Lilly, as he alertly follows the play and pounces on the loose football. An isolated study of Bob Lilly reveals the agile tackler's all-pro credentials. He fights off Wooten's block, nails Kelly on a crossback. Then he overpowers the blocker and causes Ryan here to fire too quickly and incomplete on the pass. Frank Ryan. Back to pass. And he's dropped by Lilly for a loss of 3. Repeating that play in isolation, watch Bob Lilly as he hand fights number 60 Wooten, number 54 center Fred Hoagland, then knocks down Ryan, who is forced to flee from the pocket. Ryan's pass now blocked by Lilly. Now Cleveland with Frank Ryan back to throw. Overthrows Gary Collins, incomplete. Mike Gector, the defender there. Once again, Bob Lilly proves to be Ryan's nemesis as he shucks off first Hoagland, then Shafrath, and finally Green as he cuts a swath through the Browns to cause Ryan's incomplete pass to Collins. Battle-weary Bob Lilly knows that the Cowboys need a touchdown to cement this all-important game.
Now on 1st and 10, the Redskins with the ball. Bobby Mitchell. But that gentleman, number 74, is Lilly. On 3rd down. Watch number 74. And number 66.
The Cowboys fielded the toughest defense to run against in the league. Dallas allowed the fewest first downs and yards gained rushing in the NFL. The tackles blended experience and youth. All-Pro Bob Lilly, number 74, lent maturity. On the game's first scrimmage play, Dick Bass is welcomed to the Cotton Bowl by All-Pro Bob Lilly, among others. About how strong they are in 1967. Even a powerful rush, which dumps Gabriel for a loss, will prove only a momentary setback for Los Angeles.
The Dallas defense, unable to get Redskin quarterback Jurgensen, vented its hostility on the Washington ball carriers. Led by number 74, Bob Lilly, the Cowboys limited the Redskins to a meager 11 yards rushing in the first half.
Number 74, Bob Lilly.
Cowboys rudely stack up Matty. And it's 2nd and goal at the 7. Johnny spots his man. Cat quick Bob Lilly spots his too. Lilly gets his first.
We'd just come off the championship game against Green Bay in Dallas. So going into the 1967 season, we anticipated being a pretty good football team. We were still young. We had basically the same players. As it turned out that year, we didn't have quite as good a beginning and quite as good a team as we had hoped, because we had a lot of injuries. And toward the end of the season, though, we started getting all of our players back, and we were relatively healthy. We knew going up to Green Bay wasn't going to be easy, but I think we arrived Friday. It wasn't bad at all. Saturday, we went out and worked out. It was about 18 degrees, which is wonderful for playing. Don Meredith, he just said, we were on the bus going to practice on Saturday, and he cupped his hands, looked back at everybody and said, this is going to be easy money, easy money. Meredith, I think, was confident. We were in great spirits. We knew there was a cold front on the way, but we heard that it was going to be there sometime after the game. So if the weather was going to be anything like Saturday, we had great hopes. Unfortunately, Sunday came. I think the thing that probably I remember better than any was the first play of the game when the referee blew the whistle. And when he pulled it out of his mouth, he pulled part of his lip off, and the blood started dripping down his chin, and it froze in an icicle.
Here's the Dallas defense. Towns, Pugh, Lilly, and Andre across the front. A veteran linebacking crew of Howley, Jordan, and Edwards. The deep backs are Green, Johnson, Gector, and Renfro. From the Packer 31, Starr on his first passing attempt. Down he goes, bowled over by Lilly, and Andre for a loss of 9. Anderson on the handoff, but he's smothered by Lilly, who wasn't even touched. An obvious blocking mix-up, so it's 2nd and 12.
The field, when we first started the game, it wasn't totally iced up. It was iced up, but it wasn't. There was still traction where out in the middle of the field, and even at the beginning of the game, we just let them have a couple of easy plays. Well, I think mostly it was just straight ahead pass rush, and I remember George racing after the ball, and he picked the ball up and he got in the end zone. And George always was making big plays in the big games we played in.
The Packers picked up only 3 first downs throughout the third and much of the fourth quarter, with Bart Starr spending an increasing amount of time on the rock-hard turf.
I think we were stunned by the weather. It had gotten colder and colder, and by the end of the game, it was 69 below zero chill factor. And the last time they had the ball, the last drive, I don't know, it seemed like we sort of choked up on defense. It was not just one of us, or it was kind of the whole team. I don't think we'd ever really been in a pressure situation like that.
For Ryan, there was no escape from the doomsday defense, and no more vivid memory than watching the awesome sight of 265-pound Willie Towns rumbling to a touchdown, and the Cowboys' second straight victory. The most unyielding of all was defensive tackle Bob Lilly, number 74, an All-Pro just about every year since he graduated from college.
Number 74, the Cowboys' Bob Lilly, personally took care of the next Redskins series. After stopping a run, Lilly, the right tackle, then got to Jurgensen on 3rd down, and Dallas took over.
Sunshine turned to starshine in the Cotton Bowl as Dallas faced Fran Tarkenton and the New York Giants. 10 times the massive intimidators of the front line. From the inside came the collective might and muscle of tackles Bob Lilly and Jethro Pugh.
Led by number 74, All-Pro defensive tackle Bob Lilly, the destructive Dallas defense mauled Eagle runners and receivers alike. And once their defensive ends, Larry Cole, number 63, and George Andre, 66, caught Snead in such a vicious pincer that he fumbled.
And massive All-Pro Bob Lilly, number 74, strode 9 majestic yards to a touchdown. Even when Jurgensen tried to roll free of the rush, he was sandwiched into sawdust.
The offense scored 34 points, while the defense allowed none. Dictated defense, and Dallas was savage. A decade of Sunday's wars has not diminished Bob Lilly's talents. In 1970, number 74 was more visible than ever. There is no tackle quicker for 20 yards, all the distance Lilly needs to pursue and plunder the man with the ball.
Tarkenton's strategy was to open with his running game. But this strategy failed miserably. After Ron Johnson was stopped, now Tarkenton had to pass. His target was number 24, Fredrickson, coming out of the backfield. And as Tarkenton waited for him to clear, he was hauled down by Bob Lilly on the 22. The touchdown threat had ended.
The Cowboys won both duels as they chewed up Washington 45-21.
Simplified every Redskin ruse. They ran roughshod over the crippled Washington attack and did not allow a first down in the second half. Without their league-leading rusher, Larry Brown, the Redskins could not run. For the second straight game, the Cowboys defense, led by their all-pro tackle Bob Lilly, number 74, did not allow a point. Although double, triple, and even quadruple teamed, Lilly usually managed to get a piece of Cleveland quarterback Bill Nelson.
So, fueled with this knowledge, they went out and took a giant step closer to the Super Bowl. For the past 3 weeks, the Cowboys defense, led by All-Pro Bob Lilly, has not allowed a touchdown. Doomsday defense roared out breathing flames and time and again blew down Naponic's protective pocket. Naponic, whose sole pro experience consisted of just one play, was overmatched against a 10-year All-Pro like Bob Lilly or a young quarterback crusher like Jethro Pugh.
Landry sending McCullough and Walton both wide to the right side. Straight power with Mel Farr carrying to the 34 for a pickup of 3. Leroy Jordan, number 55, Leroy Jordan, and Lilly making the stop.
And let's take a look at Bob Lilly. He's one of the best around. Big number 74, moving against the left guard. Chuck Walton, number 63, beating that block and bringing Mel Farr down.
This drive started on the 31. Farr to the 49. Pickup of 2. That'll set up third. Still needing 3 for the first down as Lilly, number 74, jams the hole again.
And a few moments ago, we saw, and you see Mel Farr holding that shoulder. He has got to be in pain.
Taylor got a couple to the 10. Ran into Lilly, number 74.
With me, a couple of great football players. On my right, Bob Lilly, number 74. You've been watching for a long time now, Bob. And Leroy Jordan, I guess the defensive captain and play caller. And just going back into this football game, I'll ask you first, Bob. You heard your head coach say it was maybe the most important game the Cowboys have ever won. Did you feel that way yourself?
Well, of course, I definitely did. And, you know, we've been through so much in the last 4 years, and especially the last 2 years with the Cleveland playoffs, that this was an extremely important game as far as I was concerned, and I know it was as far as my teammates were concerned. So we feel that we finally are of age, and we're ready to battle anybody, I believe.
Bob, working alongside of some pretty good boys yourself. I'm thinking, of course, of Larry Cole, George Andre, and Jethro Pugh. You had across from you today Larry Walton, I believe.
Right.
Did they do anything that you didn't expect them to do?
No, they did about what we expected. I thought Larry was a very fine guard when I'd watched him in the films, and he sure enough was. And I had a lot of trouble with him, but thank goodness one of us was getting a pretty good rush most of the time.
Any preference, Bob, I know you'll be watching that game tomorrow between Minnesota and San Francisco. Any preference as to the outcome of that one?
Well, not really, other than, we think an awful lot of Dick Nolan, but on the other hand, we'd be playing him, so it doesn't really matter. We're just real happy to be right where we are.
Because the 49ers couldn't get in for the touchdown. Ken Willard was smashed to the ground by Lilly and Jethro Pugh. So with 4 minutes left, Brody had another shot at the Cowboys. But after picking up one first down, he was dumped by Andre and Lilly for a 9-yard loss, setting up 3rd and 19.
That San Francisco's gotten so much mileage out of it. Let's watch Bob Lilly, number 674, as he fights off 2 blockers, Peoples and Beisler, and here comes Forrest Blue now to help out. So 3 blockers really took a shot at Lilly that time. I think that would be really frustrating after a while to have that many people trying to block you and keep having to pour it on every play.
Not this time. Whoa! I don't know whether he made it or not.
A tremendous charge by the Dallas defense. Now I wonder.
There was a loss.
If they did not make it.
It was a loss on the play. It's 4th and 2 feet.
The eyes of Texas also focused on Bob Lilly and the imposing Doomsday defense. Lilly, number 74, parlayed quickness, instinct, and a steel grip into the best of his 11 astonishing years.
And Larry Cole, number 63, rode over his blocker and jolted the ball from Pete Lisk into the eager hands of Bob Lilly, who majestically strode for 6 points. For the Cowboys, it was a satisfying 42-7 victory. For the Eagles, it was another depressing trip to oblivion.
Houston comes left. Morrison, he'll go nowhere. Bob Lilly nails Morrison at the 10-yard line.
No, he can do that. Usually they put 2 men on him. He's got a way of slipping around them. He's extremely quick. It's been pointed out many times. I suppose if he has a number 1 great asset, that would be it. Closely followed by only great assets. But he is a great one. I've used that 7 times. That means Bob Lilly's great. He is.
We could use it another 7 because he truly is.
And on 3rd down, Shy was simply swarmed by Cowboys.
To daylight with their sharply angled pursuit.
And as always, the constant factor in the Cowboys' success was defense. All-everything tackle Bob Lilly and the Doomsday defense were in the playoffs for the 6th consecutive year, a record unmatched in NFL history. They had won a club record 8 straight games. In the middle of the Dallas line, playing his usual role as kingpin of the NFC's best rushing defense, was All-Pro tackle Bob Lilly, number 74. Lilly has played in 154 consecutive games since joining the Cowboys in 1961, and he seems to get better every year, if that's possible. As the Dallas defense, anchored by number 74, Bob Lilly, held the 49ers' Ken Willard to only 3 yards rushing all day.
To stop the Dolphin ground game, Landry turned to another source. Bob Lilly had shared every nightmare that Cowboy passed. Now he set out to rid himself of the memory. Lilly, the intimidator, breaking down Miami's plan of control, and then pursuing it into all-out retreat. In the heat of the moment, ex-scrambler Bob Greasy had reverted to his old wild ways. Greasy's 29-yard loss was a dramatic evidence of the trend of Cowboy domination.
The Dolphins moving into this wind that at times reaches 25 miles an hour. Warfield left. Greasy forced to scramble. He's down inside the 10-yard line, and Bob Lilly has him.
Greasy, of course, is a fine athlete, but here's one of the best ones around. Number 74 is Lilly. Big pass rush by Dallas. Lilly, Andre, Pugh, and Cole all putting the pressure on Greasy.
A loss of 30 yards. 4th down, 39.
Miami's last drive ended as had its first, and the domination was complete. In the gloom of the moment, the Dolphins could not be consoled. But a real triumph remained. They had come so far, so fast, and they would get another chance. Dallas had needed 6.
We're champions, number 1. Dallas Cowboys. Hey, Bob, who got that ball?
Well, he fumbled, then I hit it.
It hit his slide.
Yeah, he fumbled it, and then whenever he went to get it, I hit it with my hand.
What a time to get it.
While Dave Edwards, Leroy Jordan, and Bob Lilly stacked up Cardinals like cordwood.
Yes, the Doomsday defense's complicated, coordinated pattern still squelched the run. And yes,
one member of Doomsday who hasn't slowed down is a cat-quick 33-year-old named Bob Lilly. Although Lilly's charge jammed Gary Quazzo's trigger finger,
as Eagle quarterback Pete Lisk took a straight right by Chuck Howley and then was thudded down by Bob Lilly. Of Larry Cole, number 63, they collapsed the Cardinal pass pocket. Twice, down deep, the yards came grudging, and twice Dallas rose up and bent Dolphin surges back inside the 10.
And of course, the immovable mountain of a man, Bob Lilly. Not as resilient, but still strong and quick for short duty.
And Bob Lilly further to the 4. 3rd and 12 on their own 4 with still.
Here from America's team, it's Mr. Cowboy. Defensive tackle Bob Lilly is on the NFL 100 team. Lilly was the Cowboys' first ever draft choice in 1961 and played 14 seasons in Big D. He was voted to the NFL All-Decade teams of the 60s and 70s.